I want you to use both of your hands to do a little tiny exercise. Pull your cheeks. Yeah, hard. Good. Yeah, not your neighbors. Please don't do that. Otherwise, you'll get something on your cheek. The next exercise is this muscle group on both sides. Pull it real hard on both sides. Okay. Good. Another exercise. This muscle group near your brows. Pull it real hard. Right? Fantastic. You will feel much more attentive now. So, very good morning, Roya. Good morning. Thank you very much. A quick question to all of you now that you are attentive. How many of you have heard of Oakley, Prada, Armani, eyewears? Right? Ray-Ban. It's super expensive ones, right? For a lot of us, it probably is a life goal. यार मेरे को Ray-Ban का aviator चाहिए. जिंदगी अचीव हो गया types होता है. But did you know that there is one company that owns all of these brands? That is Luxottica. Okay? And they keep pricing at their whims and fancies. उनको लगा तो $100, उनको लगा तो $200. Manufacturing is same, material is same, it doesn't matter. What they are doing is they are using something called as a cognitive bias marketing to send out these products to you and thereby creating some sort of a feeling कि यार ये नहीं ये चाहिए. Did you know the revenue of that company? It is close to 700 billion rupees. 1 billion में 9 zeros होता है. 700 of those. Okay? And based on a simple philosophy called cognitive bias. Now, this cognitive bias is so important that a large company like McKinsey, they have de-biasing practices for their clients so that they make informed decisions and not biased decisions. Okay? There are over 104 documented human biases. Okay? We are going to look at only 2 today. And I would urge all of you to look into other 102 whenever you find the time. Don't let that decision be biased. Please do check up on those. Now, the first bias that I'm going to look at into is compromise effect. Dr. Simonson from Haas Business School, it's one of the best top schools of the world, proposed something, and that was given 3 choices to a large number of individuals, there is a very high probability that most of them will pick up the middle compromising choice. What this means is, let's do an example. Netflix, all of us have seen Netflix pricing. We have seen Dropbox pricing as well. They always have 3 plans. Standard, basic, medium, and enterprise or high level plan. And guess which one we choose? The middle one, right? महंगा वाला बहुत महंगा है, उतना नहीं चाहिए. सस्ता वाला थोड़ा cheap लगता है, उतना भी नहीं चाहिए, बीच वाला लेते हैं. They are essentially trying to push us to buy that one particular product. क्या फर्क पड़ेगा अगर सस्ता वाला लिया तो? It wouldn't really matter. But we end up buying the middle one because they want us to buy that middle choice, and this is called the compromise effect. Another effect which is popularly used is called the anchoring effect. How many of you been to a store and then you have looked at a board which says 50% discount? बड़ा board लगा रहता है. You go to that location, you make that purchase, you go to the cash counter, the person tells you, और वहाँ पे या फिर tiny letters में लिखा रहेगा on the second purchase. And by the time you have made that decision कि मेरे को ये चाहिए, and then what you do is, अरे second वाला तो 50 में है ना, चलिए ले लेते हैं, overall तो कम है. You went in to buy one product, you ended up buying 2 products. That is anchoring effect because they showed you the first piece of information which was 50% off. Your mind got anchored there. You ended up purchasing which you did not want to. This is called anchoring. Now what happens is, let's go back to the Netflix example or the Dropbox example. What you would see is, not only do they have 3 options, but the middle one is always highlighted. Most users buy this. अबे तो क्या फर्क पड़ा? मेरे को सस्ता वाला लेने का है. नहीं, because most users are buying it and I have been anchored on that idea, plus there is the extremes that are offered, low and high, I end up choosing the middle one, right? Now, the point is we need to understand these biases because now we can market our products effectively. Look, we are not trying to hide our product behind anything, but we are just ensuring that the prospect understands our product better. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave you with one simple thought. Now that you know that there are certain cognitive biases, use those judiciously to increase your sales and reduce your purchases. Right? Have a fantastic day ahead and happy networking. Good morning, guys.